Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be taking a look at Chee'ilth. I'm going to take her to rank 3. I just got her from Arena, and I want to talk a bit about Arena itself as well, because this was definitely by far the most chill grind that I have ever done for a 6-star champion. And Arena's are in a very interesting place. Obviously it is the easiest and most chill grind because I can't even see myself there. Our rosters have gotten bigger. We can put up more points. Our 7-star rosters are definitely, adding to the point totals as well. And therefore, in a single round, I can probably put up around 20 million with my 6 stars, another 5 million with my 7 stars, thereabouts, plus minus. So getting to 120 million over the course of 3 days, obviously significantly easier than it was to grind out 280 million for Hercules way back when with significantly smaller roster. So Arena Grind has completely different kind of bite to it. At the same time, there is no denying the fact that, 6 stars are not as kind of sought after as they perhaps once were. And at least for me personally, whenever I get my hands on a new 6-star, and you do want to get all the new 6 stars because 6-star maxed out is still perfectly viable for every piece of content, including Battlegrounds and Alliance Wars. Especially, if you potentially can ascend that 6-star as well. But at the same time, everybody's kind of trying to focus on the 7 stars. And at least for me, that is this weird kind of no man's land where whenever a new champion comes out, you want to get that champion as a 6-star. Because obviously getting that champion as a 7-star would involve, popping a ton of crystals, spending a lot of money, and, it's still RNG and luck based and whatnot. But, wait a minute, I actually want to save up some of this. But you don't want to, miss out on having that champion. So 6-star is the most kind of reasonable, pragmatic choice of champion. At the same time, you kind of want to focus on your 7 stars. And therefore, for me personally, I'm significantly more hesitant to rank up my 6 stars to 4 and 5. Because, taking a champion to rank 4 still uses tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas, which are catalysts that you use for your 7 stars as well. And not to mention taking champion to rank 5, which also uses almost as many tier 6 class catalysts, which are still relatively hard to come by. So you want to have the champion as a 6-star, just in case you realize that champion, for instance, Photon. If you don't have a 7-star Photon and you do have a 6-star Photon, you're a fool not to max out that Photon at the moment just because of how much that champion can and does benefit in everybody's roster, right? Especially if those champions like Photon are also significantly benefiting from the Awaken ability. At the same time, your next crystal pull can always be that champion that you just ranked, which is something that you kind of want to avoid. And yeah, so, that's where we're at. On the bright side, that is pretty much the sole reason why 6-star arenas are as easy to do right now. Because if there was more competition for those 400 spots, then obviously the cutoffs would be significantly higher. And a good example would have been Kushala. Kushala was a really hyped champion, and she still went under 100 million for both rounds. And, Chee'ilth as well. I put up 120 million, and I have a feeling she went for 80, if that. But, right. Let's take her to rank 3 then. What do you guys think? What's going to happen? How long we are going to stay in this kind of no man's land for 6 stars? Because, eventually we are going to be almost solely focused on 7 stars. I assume there will be some 6-star champions that Kabam's not going to release as 7 stars, or not going to release as 7 stars for a very long time. And then obviously we're going to use ascended versions of them, even when majority of our champions will be at 7-star rank 3 level. But obviously there's still going to be quite a while till then. But, that's kind of one of the banes of MCOC community, I suppose. Right, so now my Chee'ilth is... 1 second. Where's my Chee'ilth? How do you pronounce that name properly? I probably just need to give her a nickname of some sorts. But here we go. So we have our Chee'ilth here. Chee'ilth? I don't know. And she's at SIG 100. It should be fine-ish for now. And we can bring her in, like, let me check what's my mastery setup right now. Do I have the, I have 1 point in deep wounds, no points in glass cannon, that's fine. Okay, so mastery setup is more or less average. Right, so let's try her out a bit. I watched a few videos just before recording this, so I don't go in and completely play her wrongly. But these will legitimately be my very first fights with her. From what I understand, also having deep wounds help her quite significantly because she does quite heavily rely on bleed damage in any fight where she can inflict bleed. Some generic strong sides of Chee'ilth probably would include, the cleanse passives that you're gaining. Her ability, just like Valkyrie, to basically ignore Unstoppable. She also has Tranquilize, access to a lot of bleed, and she has like insanely strong block. And for most part, she does seem to have like a very slow playstyle, where you just want to heavy a lot and punish it as many heavy attacks and special attacks with your own heavies to pause the bleeds. And she does seem to have very long heavy reach, which is very good for a champion you want heavy a lot. Unlike, let's say, Molman. And yeah, and then once you stack up some bleeds, and you do one stack up as many as you can, you can go for level 3 in longer fights, which will, one second, I want you to use it. Okay, we got 15 bleeds here, no deep wounds, so I think that's relatively decent stack. Then you can do the whole level 3 shtick that gives you regen and wishes passive, which obviously further enhances your bleed damage. And now, dude, that heavy attack reach is good though. That's probably my favorite thing about her so far. Okay, go for this again. And now I can drop the level 2. I do fear that she might be a bit too slow for content like Balagons though. That is like legitimately one of my biggest fears for her. I do, hope she isn't. So far, I haven't seen her a ton in Balagons. Obviously, as new champion, that's 2 minutes for a rank 3 champion. Let's see if we can do it faster. If we kind of like just do, I don't know, level 1 rotations and level 2s. Don't think we will. You do want to hit as many heavy attacks and mediums still with her, because that is how you inflict the bleeds. But maybe playing more aggressive will help. All right, I probably can't punish that. I can punish this though. Okay, we got 13 bleeds. Whoopsie. And let's go for the level 2. Come on. Okay. Go for level 1. Will this be slower or faster than the 2 minutes? Whoops. Well, getting hit, it's probably not a good idea. I probably need to do medium heavy attack in these situations. I don't think I can punish that special, but okay, so let's go with it. But yeah, that heavy attack reach is definitely super helpful. Might even be able to punish her like special with my heavy like this. Just missed it though. Okay. Oh wait, that didn't inflict the bleeds yet. Is this faster? Is this not faster? And obviously, a rank 3 champion, we can safely take her to the Deadpool. Okay, so this wasn't far enough. Unfortunately, close but no cigar. I don't think this counted either for pause. I don't know, if you guys have more experience with Chee'ilth, what is your opinion of her thus far? She definitely does have a ton of utility. I'm just not super sold necessarily on her speed or the playstyle. So 229. So it was faster in this type of fight to go for level 3. And obviously I didn't play this necessarily perfect either. If you can punish opponent's specialty with your heavy attack, that's kind of going to be like a very important thing for her. Right, so let's go to the Deadpool and let's see how the rank 3 baby Chee'ilth does. She also could be quite annoying defensively, I feel like, with all of her purifies and tranquilize, and I think she's quite chunky as well. Okay, so let's go with Deadpool. Let's just stack up the bleeds. There's no real bits of utility that we need to rely on, so we can. I do have maxed out Despair, so obviously that is going to mitigate the region. So let's go with that. We're going to be able to punish his special with our own heavy. It's going to be sweet. We can pause our things. I feel like resist mastery might be quite annoying for her. Okay, so we pause this. Go for level 2. And obviously this is already end of it. So that was 47 seconds. That's not super fast. I mean, that was with last disadvantage and without deep wounds, though. But, it's not super slow, but it's definitely not super fast. It's slightly, if I remember correctly, it's slightly faster than Maestro. Not by that much, though. Okay, so this is going to be, again, larger health pool. And I don't think I can punish these special attacks with my heavies. Yep, no, that wasn't a great idea. So this obviously will slow us down. We need these in. Let's like that. Oh, whoops. I will also at some point need to test her out in like a bleed immune matchup. See whether she does decent there. Time to show me your block damage. Was that a good amount of block damage? As in, like, was that little or quite significant block damage? Okay, let's go for a level 2 again. And he's dead. And this seemed like a slow fight. It generally did. 109. Yeah, that's definitely not fast, though. Again, these are my very, very first times using Chee'ilth. Keep that in mind. You can, guys, give me some constructive feedback. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Chee'ilth altogether. So far, I kind of like her kit. I'm just worried about the speed, primarily. And I know, not every champion needs to be good in battlegrounds and all that other stuff. Realistically, though, if a new champion isn't good in battlegrounds, there is a very, very significant chance that community isn't going to cherish that champion. Because battlegrounds is currently the foremost game mode of the game. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information